Beastars is about a gray wolf named Legosi who finds out his clubmate's killer while training to defend herbivores. There's also the sheep that gets in the way, but in a way, he kinda saves him. The killer's not who I wanted it to be, but it makes sense when you think about it. Louie and Juno have a talk where Juno tells him that Legosi managed to save Puatu, and that she tracked him down from what Legosi said that night. Couldn't she just have been happy that he was gone? Then Juno gets upset about something, I'm really not sure what, and runs off. Meanwhile, back at the hideout, Free is talking about how he plans to eat Louie after he served his purpose, and Ibuki gets pissed and threatens to kill him if he does. Back at school, Legoshi's roommates are wondering where Legoshi is, and Jack said he's not coming back just as Legoshi comes back. But they're all acting weird, because Going cut all of his fur off to make him unrecognizable to the Shishigumi. And Legoshi tells the drama club he has to leave early every day to take care of his sick grandpa. But he's really spending his nights at Going's clinic basically torturing himself by getting locked in a room with a slab of meat. It's supposed to teach him not to crave meat, but I think Going is just torturing him. So what exactly is this training he's doing?
School from morning to sundown, training from night until the crack of dawn, and you only commute by running too.
So pretty much he never sleeps. Sometime back at school, Legoshi is showing Pina the drama club's art supplies, and per usual, Pina starts talking crap and pisses Legoshi off. Then this dick turns off the lights and tells Legoshi to eat him. God, this guy's a dumbass. But Legoshi just leaves, even though he should have bit him. Anyway, Louie needed his father's signature for his resignation letter, so he went to his office to get it. But Ogma doesn't sign it right away, so Louie pulls a gun on him. What the hell, dude? But Ogma just puts his hand on the barrel and laughs at how dramatic Louie's being. He signs it anyway for some reason.
I won't allow my horns conglomerate to fall just because of your petulance.
At least they got the company name right this time. So he's free to be these lions' boss or whatever. Back at school, Legoshi continues his investigation of Tem's killer and wants to see the inside of Juno's mouth. I get he's ruling out suspects, but does he seriously think it'd be her? However long later...
It's been a week since Legoshi began meat zazen training.
Okay, a week later, Legoshi has advanced enough in his training that he can touch the meat, and he's been burying all the meat after training. Later on, Legoshi is studying at the library and falls asleep. Then Puatu shows up and they talk about their relationship or something.
Puatu, I think we should get married instead.
What was with this guy dripping in the background? This show just loves to have these characters randomly trip for no reason, and I find it hilarious. Anyway, Legoshi asks Puatu to marry him, and she gets pissed and leaves. I don't know what he was expecting. That evening at Drama Club, there's some scene of Bill and Teo struggling to pick up a box. Then this bear just picks it up like it's nothing. Huh. I'm sure it's nothing. This starts a debate on carnivore strength and introduces this tug-of-war game they play. And Bill just whoops Legoshi without even trying, because his training has made his jaw weaker. I have no idea how that works, and it doesn't make much sense, but whatever. He decides that since he's alone in the locker room, he's gonna drink out of everybody's water to find out who Tem's killer is. Gross. And finds this crush thing in one of the lockers. The next day, Legoshi and Dom are looking at a red filter. Wait, can Legoshi see red? Canines can't see red, but this is a fictional world, so maybe then he just... I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh, but how the hell did that happen?
It's not...
Okay then. And Legoshi's just like, yeah, this happens sometimes. They can sew it back on. So while everyone else is freaking out, he takes Kibby to the nurse and Riz grabs his arm to take it with them. If the killer is this damn bear, I swear to God. Anyway, they take Kibby to the nurse's office.
I know it was you, Riz. You're Tem's killer.
You got me. With Tem, I just got carried away. It was all a terrible accident.
God damn it. It was supposed to be Bill. He brought rabbit's blood to the play. He scratched the crap out of Legosi's back. He ate that goat's finger. He's way too into the whole being a true carnivore thing. He freaks out every time Tem is mentioned, and he's an arrogant douche. But sure, it's this damn bear. God damn it. They're about to fight. I'm sure that would go great for Legoshi, but then Peanut comes in bringing Kibby's bag. What's going on with Riz's eyes? Legoshi wants to make sure Peanut didn't hear what was said, but this dumbass is like, yeah, I heard everything. So they go to the cafeteria to talk about it.
If a second member of the drama club died mysteriously, one has to imagine that the police would start investigating in earnest.
What? Were they not before? Someone was murdered. Why would they not investigate that in earnest? Because if they did, you would think it wouldn't be that hard to figure out that a giant bear did it. Maybe this world just sucks. Anyway, because of what happened to Kibby, the school is separating herbivores and carnivores at the new year, and Bill is upset about it.
Damn it, snap out of it! You're the friendly feline of the drama club. You can't be depressed.
Oh yeah, you're so friendly. Anyway, he and Else go to the drama club where they're deciding whether to keep the club together or do what the teachers say. Is Sanyo not a teacher?
What? No, dumbass.
I seriously thought he was a teacher this whole time. It turns out bears over 6 feet tall have to take this muscle suppressant because otherwise their strength is viewed as too dangerous, but these meds have severe side effects like causing migraines, and the only way to suppress them is to drink vast amounts of honey, because that's not a bullshit law at all. Anyway, 8 months ago when Tem was still alive, he decided he wanted to become Riz's new best friend.
Do you get lonely? You know, because you're so big?
So Riz decided, sure, what could go wrong? So he told Tem about this medicine he has to take, and after like 3 days of them talking, Riz decided, I don't need to take my medicine anymore, and threw them away. Then one night, they decided it was a good idea to meet up in the middle of the night, and Riz told Tem he skipped his meds. Tem was not cool with it, so he flipped out and tried to run away. But Riz grabbed his arm too hard and accidentally scratched Tem's arm. So Tem got freaked out and ran off. So Riz followed him and then just lost it and attacked him. I guess to cope with it, Riz created this fantasy of Tem accepting what he did.
I'll accept everything about you, Riz. You don't have to suffer anymore.
Yeah, that's not what happened. After that disturbing story, there's something about social media that Sheila is upset about.
Being 18 is hard enough, but being a leopard on top of it.
I know I complained about them calling her a cheetah in the first season.
At age 14, that cheetah...
She's a leopard, not a cheetah. But maybe Kai's just stupid. Anyway, there's the scene of her and the sheep going shopping. It doesn't have much importance, but they're still not doing her movement right. At the black market, Legoshi and Going are tracking this hyena to bring it back to the clinic as part of Legoshi's training. Going wants Legoshi to get him, so he straps a muzzle on him and throws him over the edge.
I'm not a feline, you know. I'll just land on my feet.
You know, I think Going just likes messing with Legoshi. So they fight, and Legoshi slams him against a wall. I thought the goal was to capture him, not kill him. Damn. Back at school, Juno sees Haru and decides to follow her. So Haru convinces her to help with the school's garden, where they have this conversation and Juno says Haru should try calling Louie. Speaking of which, he's helping guard a meat shop where this old goat... Oh my god, what the hell? Where this old goat is gonna have this reptile's genitals cut off so he can eat them to become virile again. What is wrong with this place? To protect Louie, Ibuki moves his hand up to block him from seeing. But Louie is so comfortable in his role now, he moves his hand down. God damn it, am I starting to like Louie? That night, Louie and Ibuki have a conversation about how they're not that different and where they came from. Then Haru calls, and Louie just drops his phone off the roof and goes inside. The middle of the season is a lot better than the first third. I like the parts of Legoshi training to learn how to fight, but I mostly liked watching Going mess with him. I honestly thought the killer was Bill at first. I thought it was going to be kind of a redemption thing for Legoshi after the theater fight and Bill eating meat at the black market. I don't really like the idea of a background character being the killer. It seems kind of disingenuous to the audience in finding out who it is. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually like Louie as a Tsushigumi boss. He acts like less of a spoiled rich kid and more mature. He seems to have accepted his role, and as odd as it is, he seems to be more in his element in the black market. It's also a good way to show the darker side of the black market, from the damage to the hyena's body from his meat addiction to showing that there are instances of herbivores eating carnivores. The voice acting is fantastic. Griffin Puatu is really good as Louis. He can voice Louis' disgust at eating meat really well, and I like how his tone changes as Louis begins to accept and fall into his role as the Shishigumi boss. Laura Jo Miller is fantastic as Hadu. I can't believe I forgot to mention her in my video on the first season. I really like the voice she does for Hadu. She can voice Hadu's annoyance with Legosi really well, and also sell her appreciation with Juno for helping her, even if she did kind of trick her into it. Kyle McCarley once again does a great job as Tem. He can show through his voice that Tem really does care about Riz when they're having their conversations, and can voice the fear Tem has when Riz attacks him. The animation they use to show sense is really clever, with pink and sometimes blue effects that make it look like smoke. Legoshi's design for having all of his fur cut short is really well done. It looks so different from his regular look, but yet is still recognizable as being him. The animation changes in the attack on Tem are great. How it goes from red lighting when they're outside to having a blue color scheme when they go into the auditorium, and the way the room becomes artificially bright to show that what is going on is Riz's delusion and not what really happened, and then immediately going back to just light from the projector when the delusion is done is a really clever way to show what's real and what's not. Looks like the last third of the season is going to be Legoshi trying to fight a bear, but considering he's a bear, I don't think any amount of training is going to help that. If you want to see an uncensored version of this video, or any of my other videos, check out my Patreon. If not, I appreciate you watching my video here too. Don't forget to do the YouTube stuff, and thanks for watching.